Hi all, happy Saturday. I have to whisper. It's still stupid o'clock. Well, I think it's about 5:30 on a Saturday morning. Everyone else is asleep. I'm up early because we've got there's an Igbo festival that we've got this morning, and I am selling at this Igbo festival. It's called Iwaji. Some people call it Iriji, and it's basically celebrating the harvest of new yam, new yam festival. That's what it is. So all the Igbo communities in Nigeria, and from Anambra, we've got Ebonyi, we've got Imo, we've got Enugu. Is that all we've got? I've forgotten now. Forgotten. We all come together to celebrate the New Yam Festival. It's to start around 12, I think. But I'm just prepping. I'm just this small chops. In fact, it's just puff puff and scotch egg that I will be selling. My sister-in-law will be selling as well. So hopefully I will get some footage of the New Yam Festival and me selling. I'm a very fake Igbo girl, community attendee. I haven't attended a meeting in a while, in a very long while. In fact, I haven't even got the recent uniform, you know, the George wrapper, the blouse, the scarf and whatever. So I would just be pulling out anything from my wardrobe, traditional wear. That's me. So yeah, I've come down to prepare and get ready for you know, this activity. But again, I've been dealing with sciatic pain. I think I must have mentioned it briefly in my last video. I tell you, this pain is the devil. This pain is the devil. It started about 2 or maybe 3 weeks ago. I was in the bathroom and all of a sudden I just felt like my insides had knotted up. I couldn't stand straight. Life is funny, honestly. We take things for granted. Just this simple act of walking into your shower, having a shower and walking out turned into something else. I walked into the shower, started doing my thing, and then the next thing I was bent over. I couldn't stand up straight anymore. And my insides, like I said, was all knotted up. So I stood for a couple of seconds, minutes, whatever, hoping that, okay, this would pass and I would straighten up and finish a workout. It did not. So I eventually just like rinsed off myself, still bent over, and more or less like crawled out of the shower. Just joke. I was meant to be in the office that day, you know, it was a Friday. Crawled onto my bed, laid down, took some painkillers, sent a text to work to say, look, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be late, you know, because just like, what's going on? Eventually that sorted itself out. I think the painkillers helped, but then I now noticed that my left leg, from the top of my bum, I was just feeling this weirdness and numbness from the top of my bum all the way to the sole of my foot, because it's just affected the left leg. Like, what is going on? And I found myself in serious pain. I was limping at some point. I took off my shoes. I was wearing trainers. It was Friday. It was dressed down. I took off my shoes at work, you know, and I just noticed what's happening. Then I thought, okay, you know what happened to me in the shower? If I just take some painkillers, it's going to go. But I didn't want to take painkillers again because I don't know. I take a lot of medication with I'm hypertensive. So I do take that, and I take my multivitamins, and I just didn't want to become immune to painkillers. I don't want my body to be in a place where anything that happens, I just pop in painkillers. You know, at some point, I probably will be immune to it. I don't know. Well, yeah, I just noticed this sharp, shooting pain. It was out of nowhere. It was really painful. So I thought, okay, the shower thing is going to wear off. It did not wear off. Came back, I was struggling to do anything. It was a night. I don't know how I drove the car home. I really don't. I usually, after Fridays, I like to stop in like at shops and just do my weekly shopping, and so it frees my weekend. I was struggling that day. I couldn't. I said, okay, fine. Come back home, sleep it off. The next morning, it would all be gone. I woke up the next morning. In fact, I couldn't even sleep. Let's start there. I could not sleep. I just, at some point, the leg would feel numb, feel extremely heavy. Then you would just get this shooting sharp pain. And it's like it almost paralyzes the leg. You know, I'm looking at both legs. And the left leg is not swollen. I asked the children, is my leg swollen? They said no. But I couldn't move it. I just could not move it. I won't lie, I cried. It was that painful. I've got 2 boys, so I've been through the whole labor, birth pain things. Yes, I had them by CS, but I have experienced some sort of labor pain. Obviously, I'm having periods, I've had periods, and I've dealt with period pains. What I'm trying to say is nothing. Nothing compares to this pain. Nothing compares to this pain. It is really painful. So I spoke to my brother. He's a pharmacist, and he was like, get some painkillers. I walked into Superdrug. I got some painkillers. That gave me some relief. And I spoke with my sister-in-law, because at that point I didn't know what it was. And when I described it, she said, oh, it sounds like sciatica. So I went down this rabbit hole, YouTube and everything, investigating it. And, you know, some people do deal with it. You go into the comment section and you read what people have gone through for some months, some weeks, some years. You know, it's just some are bedridden, some are walking with clutches. I'm like, what the hell is this? Then I also saw some exercises that you can do to try and take the pain and give you some relief. I tried it, especially the one where you put, the affected foot. You sit down and you try to put the affected foot over the non-affected foot and then lean forward a bit. Jesus Christ Almighty, you might as well just chop off that leg, because I couldn't do it. I just couldn't. So eventually, after I got the painkillers, took them, I got relief, got my legs back. Like, I couldn't believe it. And then that gave the painkillers I got, because I got really strong ones. These ones are not the ones from Superdrug. I think I got these ones probably from Home Bargains, but I don't want to mention the name. I'll just show it to you. I'm not a licensed doctor, pharmacist, medical practitioner, nothing. I just took some really strong painkillers. They gave me relief. I'm just sharing with you all how I'm managing it. So I take them. It gives me relief for up to 5-6 hours. I take 2, and when that pain is gone, I try to remember all the pressure points. So I've got one just by the hips here, then by the knee, then by my shin. Then I start to exercise those areas, obviously when I'm not in pain, because it's easier to do it that way. And then I also noticed because I do take magnesium. I think I've been taking it wrongly, because I take it during the day. So I started taking it at night because it helps me with sleep. Why I take it during the day is when I take my high blood pressure medicine and whatever, I tend to forget to take the magnesium. And then days go by and I'm not taking it. So I got that. I got this off Amazon. And I take one at night. So I take 2 painkillers during the day, and then one of them take my magnesium at night. Helps me to sleep. On a good day, I would sleep till around 3ish or so. Then that wears off. The pain starts coming back gradually. But I just try to sit it out till and endure till around 7ish or so when I'm getting ready for work, and then I start again. And it's been helping. It's not the pain. It's either I've gotten used to the pain now because it's a bit bearable compared to how it was some time ago. This whole incident or pain, whatever, started about 2-3 weeks ago. So it's either I've gotten used to it or what I'm doing is working. I really don't know. Those of you who have had sciatica or you're dealing with it, share how you're coping, because I don't know. I just want to walk. I just want to get out of bed and be myself. That's just what I want to do. Anyway, I've come down. I need to start prepping. My eldest is going to work today, so I need to get his lunch as well. I'll try and get footage of us during the Iriji. And I will share in this video. But yeah, so let me get ready. I will see you all later. Bye.
Mobility on the beat.
Ndioma, ndioma, ndigo ndioma, 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 umigo ndioma, ndioma, ndioma. Ekele dịrị abịama, ebe o mere ka m bụrụ onye Igbo. Asị m otito dịrị Olisado, ebe o mere m bụrụ onye Igbo. Chukwu hụrụ Igbo n'anya, okike abịama hụrụ Igbo n'anya. Chukwu hụrụ Igbo n'anya, na Chineke hụrụ Igbo n'anya. Ndị Igbo, ụmụ Igbo, ala Igbo, Igbo bụ obodo ukwu. Ndị Igbo, ụmụ Igbo, ala Igbo, Igbo zuru ka eme. Ndị Igbo, Igbo amaka, ụmụ Igbo, Igbo nwere isi ọma. Ndị Igbo, ụmụ Igbo, ala Igbo, Igbo bụ obodo ukwu. Bụ ọkụ na-enye ife, ndị Chukwu chọrọ mma. Igbo amaka, Igbo amaka. Obere oge n'ọdịnihu, onweghị obodo ga-adị ka ala Igbo. Kwa mgbe nta n'ọdịnihu, Igbo ga-akarị chọma ndị Amerịka, maka na ndị Igbo na-emechi ihe ike. Ndị Igbo bụ ndị na-agba mbọ. Igbo bụ mkpụrụ anya Chukwu, ịchọta ha ị na-achọkwa Chukwu. Ndị Igbo nwere Chukwu ọma, Chukwu kere ha n'oyiyi ya. Ọ na-asọ m ụsọ na-abụ m onye Igbo. Igbo amaka. Ekwubezi okwu ego, ndị aka ji akụ juru ala Igbo. Ekwubekwanụ maka amamihe, amamihe Chukwu na-edu anyị yo. Igbo nwere ọgụgụ isi, ha na-enyere onwe ha aka, ma nwoke ma nwaanyị n'ala Igbo. Ha niile bụcha ndị na-agba mbọ. Igbo enweghị ndị ngana, macha. Igbo enweghị ndị ngana, macha. Ọ bụrụ na ịbụ onye Igbo, mana ịbụ onye ngana, ị mara na ịbụ onye rileri o. Onye rileri, onye rileri o. Onye rileri, maka ngana dị n'ọbara anyị n'ala Igbo. Onye rileri o. Njirimara anyị bụ ịgba mbọ n'ala Igbo. Onye rileri, eziokwu ịbụ onye rileri o. Onye rileri. Ndị Igbo, ụmụ Igbo, ndị Igbo, ala Igbo, Igbo bụ obodo ukwu. Bụ ọkụ na-enye ife, ndị Chukwu chọrọ mma. Ndị anyị ji eme ọnụ. Igbo amaka, Igbo amaka, jiri mara anyị o. Anyị bụ ofu, Igbo niile bụ ofu. Okene m onye Igbo, Igbo mụ na ọ ga-asọ m ụsọ. Gọzie n'ụmụ nwa afọ, Adugwu n'ala Igbo, Adaji ndị Igbo